goal to cut the lead in half, his fourth of the season at 8:59. So not too long after Eric Selleck's, Plattsburgh was able to stop that Laker momentum. Well, now the teams will switch sides. And if you remember back to the regular season matchup, this would be the period in which the Lakers really turned it on against the Cardinals. So we'll see if the same thing happens here tonight. It'll help that they already have a lead if that does indeed turn out to be the case once again. 30 seconds remain now until the start of the second period. Both teams back on the ice to start things off for Oswego on the power play. It's going to be Chris Langener, Ryan Ellis, Brendan McLaughlin, and Francois Gagnon, along with Peter Magana, the captain. Meanwhile, on the penalty kill for Plattsburgh, it's going to be Joey Wilson, Phil Farrow, Ward Smith, and Ryan Burke. So 4 forwards on the ice right now for Oswego. It's certainly not something that Laker fans aren't used to seeing with this first power play shift. And we are set to start the second period. The Lakers now moving right to left, and Langener takes the face-off back to Ryan Ellis at his own blue line, kicks it to his stick, backhands it up the center of the ice for Langener, pushed onto the near side for Peter Magana on the attack. Top of the circle, feeds it in front for Langener, gave it right back to Magana as he had a bad angle. Gagnon center point, near side Magana once again. Holding there, thought about the slapper, feeds to the end line, in front, Ellis one-timer, it's saved by Hintz. Great movement by the sophomore to stop that shot. Magana, near side hash marks, takes it in, shoots. It's blocked by the defense. Clearing attempt, got past the stick of Francois Gagnon. He goes back to his own end to play it, backhands it off the end boards onto the near side corner. Brendan McLaughlin has to send it high in the air over the head of Gagnon, but Magana tracks it down near side corner, taking it up the center of the ice. Splits the defense, now on the attack down the middle. Magana in between the circles, loose puck, Langener shoots. He wasn't able to get it on net, and it goes behind the net. Ryan Ellis, near side corner, it got past the blue line as it was knocked out by Plattsburgh. Tyler Lyon going back to the near side corner. He falls down. Loose puck behind the net. And it's now caught up in Lyon. He finally plays it from the ground, or from the ice rather, onto the far side, but not out. Andrew Willick holds it in at the point. Tried to feed it back to Riley Hill. It got behind him and into the end boards. 32 seconds remaining on the Oswego power play. And down the right wing side, it's Mark Lotze. Backhands it in on the dump. Brian Hintz out of net to play it. Gets it past Eric Selleck, but not Tyler Lyon at the blue line. He gloves it and plays it into the far side corner. Selleck has it there. 19 seconds remaining on the power play. 4-man scrum behind the net of Brian Hintz. Selleck getting it to the far corner for Whitehead. Backing it out towards the point. He is ridden right off the puck by Burke, but it goes right back to the bottom of the circle for Lotze. Takes it behind the net. 5 seconds on the man advantage. Backhands it out to the point. Lyon settles. Gets around a defender. High circle at the near side. Had it poked away by Willick. Now gets it back. Sends it behind the net. Loose puck sent out in front. And jamming at it is Langener, but he could not get the centering pass out. Actually, that was Mather. And now it finally goes all the way out to the blue line. Lyon with a big slapper. Save. Rebound. Loose out in front. It jumped the stick of Andrew Mather. He takes it into the near side corner behind the net for Mark Lotze. Trying to backhand it in front. Hit the back of the net. Mather coming over to take it into the far side corner. He had some trouble getting around a defender, and it's going to be a penalty. So Oswego will go right back on the man advantage with 17:48 remaining here in period number 2. They are 0 for 1 so far as that penalty to Nick Rolls had just expired. So taking Rolls' old seat will be Ryan Corey. $17:48 remaining in the second period. Oswego on a new power play. Face-off will be to the glove hand side of Brian Hintz. Langener wins it, top of the far circle, taken out to the point by Peter Magana. Try to drop it to McLaughlin, but sneaking in there to take it away is Joey Wilson. In all alone, shoots, and it's saved by Tim Potter. Wilson had trouble settling that puck, did not get a good shot off. And Francois Gagnon will take it into the near corner. Not a great save by Potter. He did exactly what he needed to do, just stop the puck, but Wilson really could not get a wrister off. It's behind the net of Hintz now. He tries to play it into the near side corner. It bounces right to Langener, who sent it back out to the point, and it's off the mark. Joey Wilson will have a chance at another breakaway, but Francois Gagnon races back to cut it off. Wilson on the backhand side behind the net into the near corner. He's content to kill off some clock here as Chris Langener now sandwiches him with Francois Gagnon. Wilson doing a nice job playing it with his skate, but Peter Magana works it free behind the net of Tim Potter. Magana tried to pass directly up the center of the ice. It's deflected by Andrew Willick. Loose puck sent out in front. Willick gets a takeaway. He dropped it back for Riley Hill, but it was behind him. And Brendan McLaughlin scoops into his own end to take it. Into the neutral zone. His pass tipped by Riley Hill right to Brian Hintz. Plays it up the far side. Plattsburgh caught Oswego on a change, but the pass was too far out in front. Three near breakaway chances here in the early going for Plattsburgh. That does not bode well for Oswego. They're on the power play for another 49 seconds, but it's tough to tell here with all these chances for the Cards. And now Oswego gets into the neutral zone. It's Mark Lotze. Near wing side, stops the hash marks, tried to feed it back out to the point, but had it poked away. And Eric Green tracks it down near side corner. Lotze trying to dig it out of there as well. It goes behind the net. Matt Whitehead takes it to the far post. Now out to the hash marks, towards the blue line. Takes it to center, feathers it in front. It was deflected by Eric Sillick just wide of the left post. Mark Lotze trying to track it down near corner. Got it off to Mather, out to the point. Lions got room. Takes the big slapper. It's saved by Hintz. Caught it right in the chest and held on. 16:04 remaining in period number 2. 16 seconds left on the current Oswego power play. Well, we've had no short of action so far. 26 shots on net. Oswego has the 16-10 edge. Less than 24 minutes into this one. Face-off taken in the defensive zone by Plattsburgh. Ward Smith trying to tie it up near corner, but Brad Dormady and Matt Whitehead will try to work it free. Whitehead sends it to the end boards, and now Ryan Burke will take his turn to tie it up. Pushed onto the half boards and cleared all the way out by Joey Wilson, and that's going to do it for the Oswego power play. Ryan Corey racing across the ice to the Plattsburgh bench. He is replaced by Eric Sadum. Up to the Oswego blue line, Neil Musselwhite into the neutral zone. Whitehead on the attack, down the middle. Big slapper saved with the blocker by Brian Hintz. And Dormady made contact with Hintz when tripping down to the ice, but he's now able to play it behind the net. Out to the far side circle as Garen Reistover couldn't get a shot off. Held in at center point by Jared Anderson. Settles it with the glove and backhands it into the far corner. Advanced up the far boards by Plattsburgh. Sadum now taking it back to the corner as Dormady has him tied up. Taken away by Musselwhite. Back out to the point. Zaleski, his shot is blocked by a defender. Zaleski, another shot, score! And Oswego regains a 2-goal lead. 15-10 remaining in period number 2. Oswego 3, Plattsburgh 1. Zaleski all the way from the blue line. He had a goal in the Geneseo game as well. He's a senior, one of the 13 players who is playing for their Laker careers right now. He had a lot of trouble cracking the lineup in the fall semester. He has been a staple on the blue line here in the spring. And that decision has paid off for Ed Gosek here these last 2 playoff games, at least thus far. Mark Lotze from center red will dump in off the ensuing faceoff. Again, the Lakers now lead 3-1. And Zaleski is indeed credited with that goal. It was not touched out in front by an Oswego stick at least. Into the far corner of the Plattsburgh end, Darrell Levy has it on his backhand side. Tried to play it out to the point. It's intercepted now by Plattsburgh. It's taken right back by Mark Lotze in the neutral zone. Feeds it up the far side, near side boards for Levy on the attack. Tried to backhand it into the slot. It's poked away into the near corner and taken back by the Plattsburgh Cardinals. Dan Sliosis gains the center red, dumps into the far corner. Kyle McCutcheon, the first to track it down for the Lakers there. Sends it behind his own net for Peter Magana. Touches it with a backhand over to Tyler Lyon, and now in the neutral zone, starting the rush is Andrew Mather. Levy, near side, big slapper deflected by Eric Green, and it goes right to Schluter. Takes it behind his own net, tries to clear it out far side, held in by Levy with a wrister, but it is deflected by a defender and goes behind the net. Ryan Corey has it there, playing it near side to Green. Held in at the point by Brennan McLaughlin. Got tied up with Mather, puck went into the neutral zone. Lakers were able to send it back in. Now up to the Oswego blue line it goes from Plattsburgh. It's intercepted by Francois Gagnon, poked away from him. And Plattsburgh coming back on the attack. Kyle Krudrock behind the net on his forehand side. He's tied up by Mike Novak. And the puck stays at the end boards along that far side. Tracking it down is Francois Gagnon. Backhands it up far side boards. Kept into the corner by Plattsburgh. 4-man scrum for the puck. Schluter trying to work it free. Instead it's poked right to Andrew Mather for the Lakers. Into the neutral zone off the far side boards. Brennan McLaughlin trying to track it down on the attack. He cannot, and it gets just past Oswego and into the neutral zone. Peter Magana was trying to dive into his own bench, get off ice on time to prevent the too-many-man call. The crowd wanted it. They won't get it. Long pass, hits off the end boards. No icing here. Cotter wanted that call. But Oswego tracks it down. Lagunier near side, fed it up to Selleck. Lost track of it, and it goes back into the neutral zone. At center red, Anderson lost track of it. Joey Wilson plays it off the near side boards. Behind the net of Tim Potter, Zaleski had it poked straight up in the air. Comes down behind the net, now out in front. But Jared Anderson able to play it off to the far side for Chris Lagunier in the neutral zone. Gains the center red, dumps in off the end boards. Hintz pokes at it as he keeps an arm around the post. Lagunier now trying to get it free off the end boards. It comes to the hash marks, far side, poked at by Eric Selleck. Backhands it down the boards once again, but it's intercepted by Nick Rolls. And the captain carrying it back. 3-on-2. Shoots just over the crossbar. Rebound out in front. and the shot is deflected by Eric Selleck. Pushed back beyond the blue line and out along the far side. Puck put into the penalty box once again nearby Plattsburgh. So the face-off coming up in the neutral zone with 12:30 remaining in the second period. Oswego 3, Plattsburgh 1, 2009 SUNYAC Championship at the Stafford Ice Arena. Keep in mind, Oswego had a 3-1 lead with less than 5 minutes remaining in the regular season matchup here at Stafford. As they get a takeaway in the zone now do the Lakers. Off the end boards, Whitehead unable to track it down. It goes to the corner, near side. Neil Musselwhite playing it behind the net, tracks it down himself, carrying it to the far side, feeds it in front, loose puck between the circles. Whitehead gathers it, sends it back for Dorman. He couldn't get the shot off, feeds it over to Musselwhite, shoots just wide of the right post. That one was very close to being a 3-goal game. 12:05 remaining here in period number 2, and it's in the neutral zone once again before Oswego can dump it in. Andrew Willock carrying it out, gains the center red, lifts it into the end boards of the Oswego zone. Kyle McCutcheon bats it on the near side. He took a big hit into the end boards, but it's going to be a penalty against Plattsburgh. Neil Musselwhite will dump in past the center red, and Plattsburgh will touch it up. So the penalty is elbowing, and I'm not sure if Oswego knew that they were going on the power play, as Tim Potter never came out of net. But Andrew Willock going to the box for 2 minutes. Yeah, so as I said, Tim Potter did not realize there was a penalty coming up. That was why Oswego dumped it in instead of carrying it in and getting the extra attacker. But nonetheless, they are now on the power play. Face-off coming up to the stick-hand side. Sent onto the far corner, held in by Chris Lagunier on a clearing attempt, but it got just over his stick as he played it at about waist level and into the neutral zone. But Lagunier will now carry it back on the attack near side. Ellis, high slot, tried to feed it down low, couldn't get a stick on it. It was deflected away by Plattsburgh and carried out. Joey Wilson, right wing side. 3-on-2. Gets it over to Phil Farrow. Shoots high over the crossbar, and it bounces out to the neutral zone. Lagunier tracks it down. Back the other way on the attack. Left wing side. Backhands it over to McLaughlin. One-timer. He was knocked down to the ice as he shot it, and it's saved by Brian Hintz. Nice hit laid on by Phil Farrow. And McLaughlin bottomed out the one-timer, so it just gently glided right into the waiting glove of Brian Hintz. 3-1 your score. Oswego leads. 11:14 remaining in the second period. 89 seconds left on the current power play for the Lakers. Face-off sent into the near corner. Now pushed onto the far side. Kyle Taylor will send it all the way down ice for the Cards. The freshman sending it to Tim Potter at the Oswego end line, who comes on a net to stop it. For Tyler Lyon, the junior, perhaps future captain of the Lakers. Onto the far side for Matt Whitehead. Whitehead stops top of the far circle and feeds it over to Mark Lotze. Back out to center point. Tyler Lyon returns it for Lotze. Far side, big slapper blocked by Ward Smith and backhanded all the way down ice. 10:40 remaining in the middle period. 52 seconds remaining on the power play. Tyler Lyon converging in the far corner with Mark Lotze to play it. And Matt Whitehead now will come over and take it behind his own net. Will start up the center of the ice between his own circles. At the blue line, backhands to the near side for Mather. He'll dump in as he gets to the blue. 36 seconds left on the power play. Advanced up along the far side boards and now carried out by Plattsburgh. They'll dump into the far side corner. It's Kyle Vandermeer along with Tyler Lyon. Lyon sends him into the glass and takes control of the puck himself. Up the center of the ice to McLaughlin near side. Tried to dangle around Eric Green. It's poked away and sent into the neutral zone. And now Vandermeer with a breakaway. Shoots and scores! Well, McLaughlin had a chance to dump in. He wanted to deke around the defender. It got poked away and led to a breakaway. Short-handed goal for Kyle Vandermeer at the other end. And that'll break the back of Oswego's momentum. Vandermeer went top shelf over the stick-hand side of Tim Potter. So Bob Emery and his Plattsburgh Cardinals for the second time tonight cut a 2-goal Oswego lead in half. It's 3-2 Lakers. 14 seconds left on the power play as Francois Gagnon tried to carry it in far side. On the attack now, got it to Dormany, top of the far circle, fed it across into the sideboards. Musselwhite tracks it down, now sent into the corner. Musselwhite gets it back, top of the circle. Loose puck taken away by Dylan Clark, and that'll do it for the Oswego power play. Cards return to full strength, dumped in, and it goes to the near corner. Andrew Willock knocked down from behind by Mike Novak. That's going to be an easy call as Brad Dormany touches up. And Novak now is starting to plead his case to the official, John Everett. However, the line judge, Joe Baudo, will come over and lead him into the penalty box. Cross-checking the call, 9:30 to play in the second period. How quickly the tide has turned. Oswego a 2-goal lead and a power play. A minute 45 later, it's a shorthanded goal, and now a penalty kill. With a 1-goal lead, Ward Smith off the draw, center point, fakes the slapper, top of the near circle for Eric Sadem, returns for Smith, sends it on the far side, now gets it back, one-timer saved by Potter, rebound is blocked, going down the ice was Rich Zaleski, and it gets past the diving Ward Smith. Lotzie had let up. If he kept charging through that puck, he would have had a breakaway. However, you can't blame him for taking the conservative route here on the penalty kill. Dan Sliasis back on the attack near wing, top of the circle for Sadem, back out to the point for Ward Smith, returns Sadem near side. Holding there, feeds it bottom of the circle. Clark across, blocked by McCutcheon, went down to a knee, loose puck behind the net. McCutcheon goes down to the ice. Dylan Clark, far circle, feeds it out to the point. Willick, Smith, one-timer, blocked by Zaleski once again, and it goes to the near corner. Puck held up there momentarily, out to right point now. Ward Smith sends it across ice. Willick gets around Darryl Levy in between the circles. Zaleski intercepted and sent it back out into the neutral zone. No, the official says it was held in, and Eric Sadem takes it to the far side. One-timer is bottomed out by Sliasis. He broke his stick. And cleared out by Oswego along the near boards. 55 seconds remaining on the Plattsburgh power play. Oswego has outshot the Cardinals 19-13. 3-2 your score. The Lakers lead. 8:15 remaining in the second period. Up the center of the ice comes Ryan Corey. Corey now, bottom of the near circle. Had it blocked. His centering attempt by Francois Gagnon, who went down to a knee. Out to center point. Nick Rolls, the captain, holds it in. Back to Corey. Near side circle, Farrow, one-timer for Rolls. It's deflected off of Brad Dormady, went down to the ice, and he is hurt. It went into the stands. Dormady grimacing and now gets back to his skates with 7:56 remaining in period number 2. 26 seconds left on the Plattsburgh power play. Lakers a 3-2 lead, looking for their first SUNYAC title since 2003. Another face-off win for the Cards. Nick Rolls holds at center point. 20 seconds left on the man advantage. Takes it to the near side. Bottom of the circle for Phil Farrow. Back out to Rolls. Stopped it with the glove. Fed it in front. Wide open. Riley Hill across. Score! A one-timer for Joey Wilson. And we got a brand new game. A power play goal with 7:42 remaining in the third period. $2,000 strong on their feet at the Stafford Ice Arena. We're more than midway through regulation, and it's Oswego's momentum, their lead, it's all been erased. Another face-off win for Plattsburgh. Ward Smith will dump in, and now Plattsburgh's got a lot of jump as Schluter comes in and slams Jared Anderson into the boards as he tries to clear it. It's held in, it goes to the far side corner. Rich Zaleski trying to advance it out. Instead, it's poked away, fed across the slot. But nobody home for Plattsburgh. Kyle Vandermill will chop at it with a backhand. Sends it behind the net. Kujak out in front. Shoots. Save. Loose puck in the crease. It's sent wide by Schluter. And he sent it back to the center point area where it went right between the defenders who were guarding either wing. So an unintentional clear, but right back the other way. Loose puck comes in towards Potter. He goes crawling to the ice to poke at it. Schluter sends it back in towards the slot. It's carried out by Peter Magana, backhanding it into the neutral zone. Brennan McLaughlin on the forecheck, trying to work it free. It's sent back into the Laker end. Jared Anderson, the freshman, up ice. Brennan McLaughlin taps it into the Plattsburgh end. Intercepted by the Cards, sent it right back. Magana holding in the neutral zone. Found McLaughlin on the attack. Tried to get around the defender. He is ridden down to the ice, and the puck goes into the end boards. And Gosick wanted to call on that one. It's going into the far corner. Fed back out in front as Peter Magana can't find it. Loose puck on the edge of the crease. It's held on by Brian Hintz. And now here we go as 5 players are tied up. Brennan McLaughlin getting into it as he is dragged down to the ice by both the official and Andrew Willock. 6:30 remaining here in period number 2. We are tied at 3. That's one thing that cost Oswego in the last SUNYAC championship last season. It looks like Ryan Corey is being led off into the penalty box. And he's going to take a seat. There is indeed a penalty against Plattsburgh. Another power play opportunity here for Oswego. Off the face-off, far side dot. It's sent into the corner. Mark Lotzi going in to get it along with Matt Whitehead. Two Plattsburgh Cardinals doing a great job of freezing that puck with their skates. Eric Selleck is also in. It's a 5-man scrum. Now falling on top of it are both Plattsburgh players as Oswego trying to jam at it, and now finally we get a whistle. As Oswego, you can read the frustration with two of the Plattsburgh players falling onto the puck. 6:11 remaining in period number 2. We got a tie game, 3 apiece, a shorthanded goal and a power play goal this period for Plattsburgh. Selleck broke his stick right off the draw. He races back and gets one from Peter Magana off the bench. Oswego maintains possession, though. It's Matt Whitehead, far side hash marks, holding it there. He's got room. Whitehead towards the top of the circle, out to center point for Tyler Lyon. Collects, back to Whitehead, one-timer. Glove hand save, Brian Hintz, rather. 5:55 remaining in the second period. We're tied at 3. 1:25 remaining on the Oswego power play as we'll have a face-off in the Cardinal end. Face-off to the glove hand side of Hintz. It's Chris Lagunier against Riley Hill. Pair of 9s in the face-off dot. Back out to the point for Brennan McLaughlin. Feeds it to the far side for Ryan Ellis. Holding it. Big slapper. Score! 5:47 remaining in the second period. It's a power play goal. And the Lakers take yet another lead. 4-3. And the Oswego contingent right behind the Laker bench, opposite side of us here on the press box, to their feet. It's mostly parents this time around, as we all know about the troubles the Oswego fans had getting tickets to this game. 4-3 your score. The Lakers have another lead, and they get the face-off win. Novak in his own end sends it onto the far side for Francois Gagnon. Tim Potter has only given up 4 goals once so far in his short Laker career. Brad Dormady on the attack. Feeds it bottom of the far circle. Whitehead out in front. Musselwhite couldn't get the stick down. Novak far near circle, rather. Feeds it back into the corner. Matt Whitehead there tied up by Phil Farrell. Brad Dormady coming over. Sends it behind the net. Neil Musselwhite sent down to the ice by Nick Rolls, and Plattsburgh's moving it back left to right. They put it into the Laker bench with 5:19 remaining in period number 2. The face-off will be in the Plattsburgh end. Darrell Levy took a little bit of a spill trying to get onto the ice. It's going to be Levy, Ricehofer, and Lotzi, backed up by Zaleski and Anderson here for the Lakers, who have just taken a 1-goal lead. Face-off win for Plattsburgh off the end boards. It's Ward Smith behind his own net, carrying it up backhand side. Couldn't get between the defenders. Levy with a takeaway, shoots, rebound, Darren Ricehofer tried to backhand it in towards the slot, but it's taken away by Plattsburgh and sent all the way down ice. So the Lakers, no shortage of chances here tonight. It's going to be an icing against the Cards. That's the 21st shot on net for Oswego. 17 saves so far for Brian Hintz. He has not looked sharp. Tim Potter at the other end with 12 saves, which is just enough for a 1-goal lead. Breakaway shorthanded goal and a beautiful one-timer pass that went right across the crease, beating him to tie it up at 3 before this most recent goal by Ryan Ellis. Plattsburgh wins the draw. They carry it all the way down ice. Rich Zaleski tied up at the end boards. And into the near side corner it goes. Schluter has it, top of the circle, feeds it around the boards, and it kicks out to the far side corner. Zaleski backhands it up ice, right to Darrell Levy. Drops it for Ricehofer, carries into the neutral zone, back to Levy, who's got to dump in. And the Lakers get a line change. Andrew Mather racing to the far side, near side rather, all the way across ice to stop Schluter, who was racing to the blue line for the breakaway pass. Tyler Lyon from behind his own net off the dump in, finds Mather. He's going to send it up ice on the attack. Brendan McLaughlin gets to it just before the end line, no icing. And now Mather ties it up in the end boards, gets around one defender. Mather feeds it back out to the point, but it got past Tyler Lyon and all the way down ice. 4:05 remaining in the second period. Potter out of net to play it to the near corner. Sadum stops it there, got it to Joey Wilson, already with a goal tonight. McCutcheon takes it away from Wilson into the end boards, but Wilson tracks it down right there, and back into the near corner they go. Wilson got it off the Farrow between the circles, shoots, saved by Potter. The rebound was kicked into the near corners. Potter couldn't hold on. And now at the half boards, chopping at it is Peter Magana. It kicks up on Andrew Mather, comes back down the ice, gets chopped straight up again. It's at the top of the near circle. Joey Wilson coming in, plays it around the boards. It's intercepted by Peter Magana. Sent it back up ice. It's held in at the point. Right side by Corey, and now wrapped around to the far side corner. Eric Sadum gets around Tyler Lyon. Moving in on net. The official took him down to the ice, and the net gets knocked off its moorings. Bad break for Plattsburgh. The official got right in the way of Eric Sadum, moving in on Tim Potter. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty coming up here against Oswego. That's going to be Andrew Mather there with a cross check. Going to the box for 2 minutes. So Plattsburgh got a bit of a bad break there with the official playing the third defender. And but they will get the power play. 3:24 remaining in period number 2. A 4-3 lead for Oswego. A chance to erase it for the Cards on the man advantage. They already have a power play goal. Far side face-off taken by the Lakers on their own end. Another penalty coming up against the Lakers. And it's going to be a 5-on-3. It's a hook. And making his way to the box for the second time tonight is the senior, Mike Novak. Another power play chance for Plattsburgh here. That's 5-on-3 for the next minute 54. They win the draw. Top of the near circle, it's Willock. Back to the high slot, Smith sends it to the far side, back to Smith. One-timer saved by Tim Potter. It kicks into the near side corner. Potter couldn't see it off the rebound. Willock gets it back. Ward Smith holding it. Near side, Willock again. Feeds it to the end line for the assist. Back to Willock. One-timer saved by Potter. Held in, though, by Ward Smith. Back to Willock. Returns for Smith. Thought about the slapper. Instead sends it onto the far side. It jumped the stick of Dan Sliasis. He has to go back towards the blue line to get it. Takes it bottom of the far circle. Back out to the high slot for Ward Smith. Holding it. Wrister deflected and into the far side corner. 1:16 remaining in the 5-on-3. Behind the net. Eric Sadum's got all the room in the world. Kicks it into the slot. Willock's one-timer goes high over the crossbar. And Smith along the far side boards, playing it into the corner. End boards now. It's Sliasis tied up by Rich Zaleski. Zaleski holding the puck with his skate and his stick. It comes free. Bottom of the far circle. Musselwhite backhanded it to the top of the circle. It's held in by Plattsburgh, and now into the near side corner. It's Eric Sadum tied up with Gagnon. Back top of the circle. Willock across. Ward Smith settles it. He decided not to take the shot. Back to Willock. Near side. End line. It's Sadum. Thought about the sharp angle. Back to Willock. One-timer saved by Tim Potter. And it goes into the near side corner. Sadum digging it out. Top of the circle once again. Moving in between the circles. Shoots off the post. And it goes straight up in the air. It comes down at the end boards. 30 seconds remaining in the 5-on-3. Sadum back out to the point. Ward Smith settles it. Oswego getting closer and closer here to the big kill. Ward Smith, near side faceoff circle. Back to Smith. One-timer. Save. And the rebound taken behind the net by Sadum as Potter quickly tries to recover. Pass to the high slot is tipped away into the near side half boards by Oswego. Willock tracks it down. End line. Dylan Clark can't settle. Back to Sadum. Into the slot. The one-timer off the mark as Willock couldn't settle it. And Musselwhite trying to swat it away. 4 seconds left in the 5-on-3. And the net came off its moorings. Correction, they're going to call Plattsburgh for in the crease. So the faceoff comes back to the neutral zone. Big break for the Lakers. I apologize if I'm losing my voice here. It's a fast-paced game. 41 shots so far in 38.5 minutes. Nick Rolls will dump it in. Kicks off a skate. Riley Hill in deep. Score! One penalty had just expired. The other had 3 seconds left on it. A bad bounce. The puck was dumped in. It kicked off the skate of Kyle McCutcheon on the far side face-off circle. Went right in between the circles. Riley Hill picks it up, goes right around Tim Potter, far side post with a backhand. And we're tied at 4 with 1:21 remaining in the second period. This game is filled with much jubilation and heartbreak for both fans so far. We got an offside here off the face-off against Plattsburgh. 1:14 remaining in the second period. You never know quite what you're going to get when the top two goaltenders, arguably in the SUNYAC, face each other, when they have in front of them both the top two offenses in the SUNYAC. We had a defensive struggle last game just a few weeks ago, and here it's a shootout, 4-4, with a minute left in the second period. We got an icing here against Plattsburgh, 56.8 seconds remaining. So the face-off coming back to the stick-hand side, rather, Brian Hintz. Only the second time this year that Tim Potter has allowed 4 goals in a game. The first was against Brockport. Off the face-off, Lyon settles at left point, wraps it around the boards. At the end boards, it's Eric Selleck. Sandwiched by 2 defenders, taken down to the ice. No whistle here. And Selleck getting tangled up in the near corner. 43 seconds left. Plattsburgh sends it into the far side. Kyle McCutcheon racing after it, holds it in. Wraps around the boards, kicks off the corner behind the net once again. Ryan Ellis has it held up there along with Ryan Corey. And several players kicking it now, advancing it to the far corner. Lagunier dragged down to the ice, and he kicks it right to Dylan Clark. Andrew Willick back the other way, 2-on-1. Willick, near side, pumped away, diving poke check by Lyon. Loose puck in the slot, deflected away by Oswego. Back the other way, it's a 2-on-2. Ryan Ellis, near side, takes the slapper, toe drag at the hash marks. Trying to backhand it across ice. It's taken away by Dylan Clark once again. Clark feeding Corey on the attack. Backhanded shot saved. Loose between the circles. And as the buzzer sounds, it's saved by Tim Potter. Well, after 40 minutes, we're tied at 4. You're listening to Laker Hockey. I'm WNYO, the voice of Oswego.